So how do you define your role? I think the whole point is defining the role in each position that you play.
Role?
I think it's made for you.
So the role is, who are you and your family? Who are you when you at work, and who are you when you in your business?
And that's a good Sean B. That is good.
Back on the mic. You already know what time it is.
Of course. And then we had to bring back our special guest from last time, Ime.
We had to bring her back.
Hi, I'm so excited again to be here with you.
Yes. Well, of course, first and foremost, we always have to thank the Hilton for having us here.
To the Hilton Hotel.
We are here again at the Hilton Garden Inn in Nanuet. Make sure you guys are seeing Natanji, the general manager, or Francis, the sales manager. Let them know that Q Talks and Sean B sent you guys here. So what's the discount? That's what you got to ask them.
I know y'all like the discount now.
That's the only way we'll be able to get it for you guys. Right?
It's free, it's for me.
Say that again. If it's free,
it's for me.
That's it. Like that's for me. As we always do, every week we dedicate one Black business, and this week it is Black Girl Sunscreen.
I cannot believe they have sunscreen for Black skin.
Yes, they do, and it's sold at Target. So you guys, it's literally called Black Girl Sunscreen.
Awesome.
It's all for colored women. You know how normally you put on sunscreen, it has like that white titanium.
Yeah.
This one doesn't. It's for us.
Brown.
Wow.
Yeah. Is it like comes out brown or?
Well, I don't.
We have to try it out.
We gotta buy the bottle, you guys, if you guys want to send it to us. But no, we really want to dedicate them because they're sold at Target. So you're nearby Target. See if you can get them. If they're not there, make a scene and tell the manager or the GM, be like, you don't dedicate Black people. We need Black Girl Sunscreen.
100%.
Right.
And they also have a line for kids. It's called Black Girl Sunscreen for Kids. So you and your babies will be protected. So the sun, don't think just because you're Black that our melanin protects us. Sometimes it really doesn't. The sun rays can give us skin cancer.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Especially because Edna likes to travel. So this be something that you might be interested in.
Definitely.
See?
I travel all the time, at least 3 times a year.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys.
Of course, a teacher.
We're here
all the breaks that we get as teachers, we use them.
That's what it is. All right, are you ready for the topic of this week?
Let's talk about it. What we got, Q? Let them know what we got.
Today, we are talking about relationships. Not just relationships where it's like boy and girl relationship, romantic relationships. We're more so also talking about relationships with your family, relationships with your friends, relationship with your coworkers. Yes. The reason why we're touching on this is because I actually heard something where a therapist said that you need 3 forms of relationships to make you happy.
Wow.
And the first one, of course, is your love relationship, your actual sexual and, whoever it is that you consider your significant other.
100%.
Right.
And then you also have your career relationship, the people you work with, the way your career goes. And that if you're happy in your career, if you really think about it, you're happy.
Right.
And the final relationship is your support system, your friends, your family, the people who ride or die for you when things hit the fan. Not the person you're having sex with, but like the people you grew up with.
Right.
And those are the 3 kind of relationships you need.
Yes.
I believe that though, 100%. I do believe that. I believe that the starting of this topic is the most thing that we live for, and the moral of living in this day and age is to be important in every aspect of your life. So you can be a millionaire, you can be wealthy, you can have all these things, but if you're not important in your social life, your family life, or your working life, then what is your purpose of living?
Honestly, if you really think about it, you could be happy at work, but you don't want to leave work to go home, then that's a problem. Yeah. Or if you're happy at home and you don't want to leave home to go to work, then that's a problem. Or if you're happy at home and your friends hit you up like, hey girl, let's go out, and you're like, I don't want to hang out with these people. That's a problem.
True.
Right.
What do you think?
I remember when I worked in Brooklyn and out of college, I didn't have a job for like 7 months.
Wow.
And I got a job, but how I got the job was one of my supervisors is on the phone, and I'm like, all right, give me what they talking about. I was being a boss then. That's it. Like what you said? Okay. Boss. So they said that you needed by 7 o'clock. Da da da. He was like, "Oh, you hired." You know,
she sounded Haitian real quick.
And you hired. And then I worked at a job for 2 years, and they became my family.
Yep.
Yeah.
They became my family. I remember like one of my coworkers. All of my coworkers, they knew I like to eat. So they knew, like, in the morning, I got to bring Edna food. Or
That's a family.
I love being at work. And let me tell you, I used to be at work from 7 to 9.
7 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's when you know work is good. When the hours go by, you don't realize it.
Dope, Q. It was dope.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I've had jobs like that.
Being at work because it didn't feel like work.
Yeah, I agree.
But the work is good. But what about your personal life? It's because you spent majority of your days at work, especially from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Right.
Why weren't you going home at the correct time?
So what it is was the person that I was seeing at the time, she was working. So she had coworkers as well. And she worked in Brooklyn. So it was just like, we always had like a mutual agreement. Like, babe, listen, all right, 10 o'clock, we leaving. All right, good. Meet me at Brooklyn Bridge. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was always like that. So we always kind of...
That's amazing.
Of course, all right, Q. It's about communication.
Yeah.
So y'all know have me on this podcast and what I did last time. Okay, talking 100%, but it's about communication. If you know, like, listen, I get lit with my coworkers, but I know when it's time to go home, it's communication.
Yeah, it's amazing.
She had that connection too with her coworkers. So it's just like, baby, I must go spend time with my coworkers. All right, cool. Me too.
Right. I agree with that.
Let's
Absolutely.
meet up.
I agree with that.
And then you go home and then it's reckless.
I agree with that.
Now, what would you say, would you believe? Let's start. We're going to dissect the relationships. Let's start with family and friends, because family is always the hardest. We're going to start from the hardest and go down to the easiest. So,
come for me.
Family and friends, your support system is always the toughest relationship. Reason being, these are the people who've known you and seen your transition, have seen you change, and they're the ones who will tell you you've changed, you're not the same. But when there's an issue within that part of your relationship, what's something that would break your back? Like, let's start with family, because family gets really hard. Like, how can we fix it? Because there's a lot of family issues that are causing mental health. From, let's just say you want to do something. You have mom and dad telling you, no, you need to do this. What you're doing is not worth it. Or them telling you how to live your life, or them telling who you should date. These are all issues that always arise, and these are crucial relationships to you.
Okay. Sean, you want to answer this, or you want me to answer?
I mean, family.
And then we stop.
No. You know, it's crazy. I mean, like I said, when you going through life and you elevating, I always take elevation a big part of one's life, and it determines the real and the foes in your life. And I believe that as you growing and as you going into different parts and different aspects of your life and evolving in life, that those relationships that has become a problem were always the problem.
Very true.
They were always the
very
issue.
True.
It just wasn't enough. Right. It wasn't enough evidence or enough elevation to define it as yet. So when you are that shining star, or you are that shining star at work, or even at home, or relationships, when the problems come, it was never you. It was the fact that you being a better person and evolving to another being, that person or whoever you around, whether it's family, friends, work, coworkers, that's something that someone can't accept. So the problem starts there. who are you and who are you around? And are you in the right occupation? Are you too smart to be in that occupation?
Very
are
true.
you too strong to be in that occupation? Are you too strong for certain family members or friends?
Oh, that's the part, is being too strong for family members or friends. What's the worst family issue? Not going into details because we don't want to bring family issues to live network. But what is something that you've been through and you've overcome so you can help those who are going through something with their family, because families hurt the worst, so they can overcome?
In regards to what?
Just in general, what's the craziest thing that happened between you and your family where you're like, all right, because there's a difference between fighting with your friends and fighting with your family.
I mean,
there's certain things you can say and certain things you can do.
So I believe me and Anna, like I said, we've been friends for going on 3 years now. It's felt like a lifetime. And I believe that when she started her brand, we had conversations where the transition of her being Edna McCann's E-May, the motivational speaker, did come in between of her putting so much energy into her family, being that person to lean on, being that person to be called on every second. And it almost caused an imbalance in her life. Right. So maybe you should talk on that.
Okay.
100% real.
See y'all, they got me again now.
That's what we do.
Tell everyone, how did you feel during that process? After you acknowledge your feelings, how did you get through that and be able to stand alone and separate the two?
Okay. Right. What I had to realize between my brand and my family, I'm first.
Yeah.
There's so many people that have told me, Maisha being one of them, that have told me, like, listen, you always put other people on your back.
Yeah.
Like, why do you, you're not going to flourish because you have other people on your back. And I had to realize that.
You can't climb up.
When my amazing friend disappeared on me, it made me change who I was.
Okay.
Right? I am very vocal. My family knows that I'm very vocal. So I had to be that. It's just like, I'm not going to do that. The family that supports me 1,017%, that's who I'm going to be here for. Yeah. And the family that doesn't, it's just like, I'll see you at the top. With me, I just feel like I can't hold everybody on my shoulders like my aunt did, like my grandmother did. You know what I'm saying? And my sister, Aisha Taisha Bennett, I just feel
Taisha.
Yes, I love her. She is the glue. And I always tell her, God forbid, if you pass away, I'm not doing what you do.
Right.
Wow. And that's honestly something really big, because I just had someone pass in my family. My aunt passed away a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. But she was the glue that held the family together. And we all said that. And we all said that at the funeral when we all came, family from all over the world, cousins from all over the world. And we're all like, she was the aunt that hit us all up. She was the aunt that kept us together. So when she's gone, what's going to happen? So of course, we have been taking the effort to be a little bit more connected without her. However, nonetheless, it's like, I don't want that burden that she had. I didn't want to have to call and check up on everybody. Don't get me wrong. I love my family, but again, my brand, this takes enough out of me. And family do not understand. Right?
It does.
Family do not understand that. And they just feel, a lot of people, especially those who are striving to be whatever it is that you're trying to be, regardless of what it is. But some people do not understand the sacrifices and the hustle and the time that you have to give away.
You're talking.
Right? But then you have your family, they're looking at you like, what is it that you're really doing? How is it benefiting me? It's not about you. It really isn't.
So how do you define your role? I think the whole point is defining the role in each position that you play.
Role?
I think it's made for you.
So the role is, who are you in your family? Who are you when you at work, and who are you when you're in your business?
And that's a good Sean B. That is good.
In my family, I am the baby. But I am the baby that is the successful one.
Okay.
In my job, I am the leader. I am the person that my principal calls and says, and the kids, I got somebody down here, come get them. And my family, yo, E, let me tell you what happened to me the other day. I am the beginning.
Right.
Because I am spiritually connected. Now, we're not going to go back to spiritually connected, y'all. But I am the spiritually connected one. And I am okay with taking this leadership on because I am the lion of the herd.
And honestly, it sounds really funny, but it's always, it can happen whether you're the oldest, the youngest, or the middle child. Because on my mom's side, I'm the oldest. But on my dad's side, I'm the middle child. But I am the strongest person.
Right.
That's how I see it. Whenever something goes down, whatever anybody in my family, they could sit here and be like, no, you're not. But whenever they need something, they call me. They ask my opinion. And then the moment that I'm like, I don't want to deal with this with any of you guys, I changed. Now I have the power.
See, that's the problem with relationships. And that's the problem with family ships. That's the problem with friendships, right?
Yes.
When people don't accept change for what it is. And this is the conversation that me and Sean B just had. I am not the person that I was yesterday.
100%.
I am not the person that I was last night. I'm not the person that you saw 2 hours ago. Because whatever happened changed me. And your family sometimes don't understand that. Like, I am not and I am the baby of my family, but sometimes I do act like a baby. I'm not gonna hold y'all. But I am. And my brother be like, I know at this point you're 30. Like, listen, I'm still a baby. But some people don't accept that. They don't accept the change. They don't accept that, listen, I am who I am now.
And I feel like that's where the issue, correct me if I'm wrong, Sean B, where it's like, when let's get from family, friends. You stated previously in other episodes where you're like, you don't really have any more friends because of the things you've been doing and the life that you've changed.
I mean, we just had a conversation. I had a good long time friend that I had since elementary school. Then I woke up to being unfollowed, and I do like the blasts on WhatsApp, and she exited the chat. I don't know absolutely what I've done, which is confusing. But like I said, most people that I was friends with from young, I am no longer friends with. And it's not even because of anything that I personally did. Or if I did do something, I have no idea. So please just come on this podcast and let me know what I did, y'all. So I can probably say sorry. But for the most part, I have to understand that when I realize where I'm at in life and I realize where I'm going in life and the aspects and the dreams that I have, those things I can't really acknowledge anymore. I can't acknowledge why you're upset. I don't have the energy to understand what you're upset about if I know genuinely I didn't do anything wrong. So I realize that as I'm getting closer to God, I'm getting further away from foe.
Ooh, I like that.
But Sean B, remember that you just said to me, right? When we was in the car, you said what to me? You said, I know. My mother always said, and this is something that I don't know, Hugh, if your parents or your siblings or your family said, it is not the same when you get to the top.
It's really not, especially when you don't have anybody up there with you.
It's not the same when you get to the top. The friends that you had in high school, elementary school, you're not going to have those friends.
You're not.
Now, it's a difference when you go from college to career. Now you're going from college to destiny, to passion.
Yes.
And some of those friends don't want to see you succeed.
100%.
100%.
So have you, Q, do you have any friends that you had from young? Like, at least 1 or 2 hanging by the chain?
Honestly, I do. I really, honestly, I cannot lie. Majority of my friends that I'm rocking with now are all friends that I've been rocking with since high school or since elementary school. Yes. Only reason, because we all had the same mindset.
See, I guess it depends.
And it depends. So for me, we all have the same, like, we're going to strive to get where we need to get. I have one of my friends who's about to be a doctor. Another one who's a speech pathologist, a nurse. Like, these are people who are go-getters. We could go a month without talking to each other.
Right.
And then we'll come back and be like, oh, I miss you so much, but I've been so busy. And we understand. We get it. And I appreciate that. Now, don't get me wrong. I've had new friends that try to be in my that try to be in my corner, but those are clout riders. Mm-hmm. And that's why I get afraid of new friends. There's some people who are afraid of older friends. I'm afraid of new friends because a lot of people have seen the things that I've done and seen, like, I'm not someone who, I'm very humble. I don't like to ride my own horse, but I've worked really hard. Right? I've worked really hard, and it's just like, I don't want those friends who are here to just try to get a leg up because I worked hard to get my leg up. Right. And you're just riding me to be able to get to where you need to be. And then as soon, because things are not always glitz and glamour, and I always have to remind people, just because you see what I post on Instagram or anybody posts on Instagram, social media, blah, blah, blah. Right. Things are not always like that every single day. Mm-hmm. And when you have those friends that are riding with you because this is what they see on social media or whatever, they see what you decide to put out into the world, then they start to see what you're really living like and what you really need. Those people are not really your friends. Mm-hmm. You need the person that's gonna, I said it before in relationships, that's gonna see the snot come out your nose, your depression, because when you're an entrepreneur, it's not always a ride. You're not always riding a high.
We started from the bottom to the top.
Exactly. So you need those people.
With people. I started my brand with people. I fell, got back up, failed again, got back up. So 100%, I know how, I know what it means to get to the bottom to the top. But my most difficult part of understanding is that how could you be around people or anyone that's elevating and that shit don't make you want to get it? How does that make you not want either what that person have or more? I'm not afraid of competition. I want my friends to want to do better than me. I want my friends to learn from me and say, listen, I'm going to do this X plus more. I like that because now we racing.
That's what it is. And that's what, sorry to cut you off, but that's what my friends say all the time. What we say to each other is like, whenever I feel like I'm not accomplishing enough or I feel like I haven't done enough,
I gotta look at my friend.
I see what you doing. I'm like, nah, I gotta get there before.
I see Anna post a video. I'll be like,
I didn't post one up and do that. But that's how it should. It's motivation. Yes.
To be fair, and I'm not going to say here a lot of you because it's 100% for right. When I see my friends, right? So I have these friends who are motivating me, and like Q, what you were saying is just your circle. Mm-hmm. It's your circle. If you're not motivated by your circle, I don't know where you would be if you're not motivated by your circle.
Very true.
So when I see Maisha post something, or if I see my friend Timmy post something, I see my friend Brittany post something, it's just like, oh man, that means
I got to do something.
I'm not doing
it's negative competition and it's
I'm not
positive
doing something I'm not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And then when my friends hit me like, yo, we got an event, I booked you for an event for such and such, it's like,
wow. That's dope.
Man.
That's family. And that's the real relationships.
But it goes back to the relationships that you have with people.
Yes.
Like Maisha was just saying, it's just like you have those people who are longtime friends that you're not even friends with. But then you have those friends that you just met.
And it's like
me. And it's just like,
and that's who you were supposed to be riding with.
Much,
you cry all the time.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But it's just like, I motivate you, you motivate me.
And that's all it is.
It's the people that are in your circle. You have those long-time friends that are not doing what you're doing.
Honestly, and I've had those friends.
Be around people that are not doing what I'm doing. Like, and this is what I'm saying. Please follow E_May_. I'm trying to tell you, if I am not, I'm not all of that gossip and all of that. It's time to change the conversation. What we talking about? It's about business. What we talking about?
Yep.
Am I gonna be on your podcast? Am I like what we talking about? It's about changing the conversation. I don't care what the next female did. I don't care who slept with who. Like that's not where I am. And once you're in those conversations, it's just like, wow, I don't even want to be in this conversation no more.
So how do you So how do you feel about you have this perspective, right? We could say and we can agree with Edna. Mm-hmm. But how about when you come across that family, friend, or coworker, and you're trying to put them on? you put in that energy and trying to put them on and trying to help them. How does that affect you?
Well, so here,
because you could be I know you're a very passionate person.
I
know you like to help people.
I do.
All three of us do. I know that when you think of an idea, you think about who you could do it with or who you collaborate with, because you are a professional team player. Mm-hmm. How does that affect you? How does that take away from your person?
So for me, as you say, we're type of women who like to help others. Yes. So I'm always here whenever people come up to me, even coming into here to film into Hilton. I always have the front desk or the I don't know what they call the porter asking me questions. I'm here to always give a lending hand. I'm always here. I believe my motto is one hand washes the other. You can't wash one hand without washing the other, because the moment you're down, that person you were washing their hands with is going to be the person to bring you back up. Right. So that's always been my motto. So I'm always here to help other people. However, there's only so much I can do. I can give you all the resources. I can give you Obama's number. Not Obama. But if you don't pick up that phone and call him yourself, I can't do nothing for you. Obama will listen to me, but if he don't hear it from you, it's just my word to, it's just like, yo, I heard, it's like a movie. Yo, I saw Bad Boys 3. It was so funny. Me saying it and you going to see it are two different things. I can say it and I can preach it. I can do all of that. But if you don't put that effort in to get up out of the house and go watch the movie yourself, what else can I really do for you? You have no opinion. You have no experience. You have nothing to say that you did or you've done. All you're going to say is, oh, Q gave me this number, and then that's that. And you guys also have to remember, opportunity dies quickly. So if someone gives you an opportunity, if you don't take it, you got to remember, while you're sleeping, I always said this quote because Diddy said this years ago. While you were sleeping, someone else is working to be where you're at.
Yes, they're working harder.
And Sean B knows me. I'm up till 5 a.m. editing, doing what I have to do.
It's time to go.
So there's only so much I can do.
Booty call last week.
Right.
Oh my God. Yes, I did.
I'm back and I need to hear about this booty call.
Right.
Okay. So I definitely do, like, you know, personally, I just basically feel like once you figure out your role in life and once you figure out your purpose, I feel like anything that comes that is just unbearable for your soul and your intellect, you don't respond to it. It's some type of movement that your mind, body, and soul reacts to that you really don't have no control of.
Right.
And that's what I do believe. So if those friends or those coworkers or these people don't want to deal with me, or they feel some type of way, or or family don't understand,
right,
then that is absolutely your problem. It has nothing to do with me.
I feel like sometimes in families, in relationships, this is why I have taken a lot of time out for myself. You have to be selfish.
Yes.
With yourself. You have to put you, right? You and God. You know, I don't push God on nobody, but if you believe in Him, I believe in Him.
I believe in Him.
Good job, Q. You have to put you first. And it's just like, you don't want to be selfish, because of course we have a Scorpio, a Cancer, and a Gemini on this panel right now. So it's just like, we
fire
care.
signs.
Right. So we care about everybody, but it's just like, what happens to us?
Well, I did have a quick question, because now, dang, I lost my train of thought, but no, I'm going to remember this. But basically about the whole relationship and, you know, the whole relationship with your family and then relationship with your loved ones. When do you feel like it's time to call it quits? Because family, friends, and, you know, significant others, they're here. When do you feel like it's time for you to be like, you know what? I'm going to take a step back from you? Because sometimes you want to say that to family, but you can't. It's easier to say that to someone. You're fucking versus.
But you couldn't at first. You couldn't at first, E.
It was at first. You got to remember.
And let me tell you something.
Until it brought tears to your eyes.
Let me tell you something. Because listen,
what broke the camel's back? What broke the camel's back?
She's not going to do this. Listen, she's not going to do this to me today. 100%. 100% real. Sean B knows I love my family down.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But as I said before, when I locked in really to my purpose, it was just like, you have to take me or leave me.
Yep.
So now I am more vocal with my family. It was just like, okay, you don't come? Don't come. If you come, you come.
That's it.
But it's more vocal with my family now. It's not the same of how it used to be because I'm not allowing it. Mm-hmm. It's about you allowing the different relationships with your spouse and your family.
I mean, for me,
I love my family.
Yeah, 100%. Girl, I know.
But family is also the hardest relationship. You also got to remember, you can I love my family, but everybody has their issues with their family because you also got to remember, family is not something you chose. Friends you choose, that's why you and your friends are always going to rock correctly.
Right.
Family is given to you. So family is not something, it's not going to be the ones where you're like, me and her got the same mindset, we're going to hang out. I know family is chosen for you.
Right. Okay, so see, Hugh, this is where we disagree, my soul sister.
You feel like family, you can't be...
I disagree, my soul sister. I feel like family is where you're connected.
For sure.
Like, to be fair.
Yes, you're right. For sure.
This is 100%
but she's
real.
saying like,
you're for sure.
Genetically, family is.
See, and this is what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
It's not
the definition of family.
No, it's not about the definition. It's not about being genetic. Okay. It's about who is loyal to you.
And family is.
What I'm saying? Like, I feel like Maisha Banks is my family. Do you know what I'm saying? It's about who is loyal to you.
You can choose your family. Okay.
You can choose your family.
You can choose your family. I take that back.
Right. It's not who is chosen for you. Chosen, excuse me,
yes.
for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I have aunts, I have uncles, I have brothers, I have sisters. I don't even claim. And my family say, well, Anna, why do you do that?
I get that.
Excuse me? I'm confused.
They haven't done...
Why? Well, you have to be able to earn that title of an aunt.
That's true.
Were you there? You know what I'm saying? So there are people that this is my sister. Yeah, this is my brother. Why? You have to ask that why.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? Why? Maisha is my sister. Why? Because when I was down, come on.
She was the one that was there for me.
She was there for me.
Yep.
This is my brother. Why? We don't label these people for no reason. This is why they become your family. Family is not chosen for you. It's who you decide to have a connection with.
That's interesting. This is a whole new... I like that.
That was a good one. Because
that was good.
I mean, I believe that like certain of my family members to me are like more like friends.
Right.
Or associates,
Some of my family members, I be looking at them like, all right, friend.
But I mean, I look at
to be fair,
I look at family from an aspect of like, I love my family.
Yes.
But am I attached to my family?
No.
And the reason why I've been like that is because, one, I'm a middle child. So when you're a middle child, you grow with attachment. You're in an awkward place. You get less attention. You get, kind of like the ends of everything. So I grew this tunnel where this safe place in my mind where my emotions always attached from family, so I can no longer be hurt or my feelings be hurt by them. So as I've gotten older, now to me is anything. They can do anything possible that can possibly hurt me, and I think I will be okay because I have created this barrier around myself as being this strong individual that can control whatever hurts me or whatever direction that I feel like my family will have on me. Right. So whatever I decide to do, whether I decide to wake up tomorrow and decide to be an astronaut, I'm not looking for validation from my family. I'm not looking for validation from a friend. I am not looking for validation from a coworker. I am validating myself from the universe because that is the only thing that gets me through every single day.
Okay, so I have a question. So you're saying that, with all that being said, what is your definition of family?
That's a good one.
My definition of family? Honestly, I'm going to be 100% real.
I mean,
that's what we do.
Exactly.
100% real.
My definition of family is a high turnover rate to me.
This girl, her turnover rate. Okay.
When I look at family, I look at it as more so of wherever I am in life, whatever road I am in life, whatever situation I am in life, and whoever's around at that time of me elevating, whoever's there is considered my family. Now, when I get to the next level, is those people still considered my family? Absolutely not.
See, I don't feel like family is something that you can toss and turn and take and out.
Because at one point, the friends that's not no longer here were my family.
No, okay, so
in my life, they are not my family.
I hear what you're saying, and it goes back to what I said previously about having people here for certain seasons of your life. However, just because someone's here for season 1 doesn't mean they're going to be here for season 5 or 6. I don't consider someone here for season 1 my family. I consider you're my acquaintance, or like you're my homie, because homies die out. You get what I mean? That's why they was pouring it up to the homies. But they die out. Family, to me, I'm like, yo, you have to be here for at least like 6 to 7 seasons for me to be like, all right, that's my family. Just think about TV. You watching Big Bang Theory. Whoever is there in season 1, you cannot remember who was there in season 1. That's not your family.
And it goes off experience. I had a friend for 20 years.
It's not.
She was my family.
And I get that.
Right?
That I agree.
No longer
I agree with that.
Okay, and I get it.
It depends on where you are in life.
I don't.
If that was the case,
I disagree.
Why do you disagree?
I disagree, Q, because I feel like it's loyalty.
Okay, elaborate more on that.
It's loyalty. I am loyal.
Because someone could be loyal for a whole season.
Let me make an example. Okay? Because see, this is
so when somebody calls you loyal, they're not your family?
No.
I'm confused now.
Don't be confused, because I'm about to elaborate for you.
Please.
Okay?
Immediately.
So, my friend who had disappeared, didn't come to my 30th birthday, wasn't there, right? Going through whatever she was going through, right? After when she got out of whatever she was going through, I was still there. Loyalty.
Right. So I'm saying
that is loyalty.
Loyalty does not end.
It does.
It does not. Because let me tell you something. Loyalty does not end. You will always understand somebody's loyalty because they're always there for you. No matter
what.
The consequences, no matter the struggles, no matter the challenges, that person is always there. See, what it is some of you guys be just, okay, this is my family. I'm going to tag you in and tag you out. This is not a goddamn playing game. We're not playing no games. It's about loyalty. And this is something that I said exactly for the event that I just hosted. It's like, my friend always says, like, I don't know how you deal with me. I was just talking to Maisha today. Like, I don't know how I deal with you. It's about loyalty.
Yeah.
You see your friends that came and have gone for many years, and you're still standing.
Yeah, but that's
loyalty.
That's not just plain loyalty. That's understanding one's loyalty.
It's not understanding one's loyalty. It's if the person is loyal to you or not.
I agree with the both of you guys. I do agree, and I disagree with the both of you guys. But I do agree with the both of you guys because you guys both have perfect reasoning. But how I see it is what Ime was saying. Loyalty is, let's just say you and I have an argument.
That's right. You
and I will be able to have that conversation. I don't want you taking our argument and going to XYZ and talking about our argument. You and I have that loyalty together. We have a problem. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Right. 9 out of 10, the reason why a lot of issues occur between relationships, whether it be whatever aspect it is, the majority reason why is because people don't talk about it. It's like, let's just say you move my mouth. I never told you I didn't like the way you moved that, but I told everybody else, and now we got beef. And that to me, that's the most stupidest things and stupidest reasons for people to fight about, because I'm always the first to be like, you got a problem, speak your truth. Tell me what's up. Because I won't know unless you tell me. In my mind, I think this was perfectly fine.
Communication.
So if you don't tell me, then now we got beef and then our friendship ends. It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't.
Yes, we're having an argument. Yes, we're having a fight. At the end of the day, if you call me and something's going on, I'm running to you.
Loyalty.
Like that's where me and my friends have gone through. I've had so many arguments with half of my friends. Even my guy friend, he'll bring up one of the main issues. God, please forgive me what I'm about to say, but one of the main issues is like you broke up with his ex. His ex, one of the main reasons why they broke up was because of me. Oh. But then we had, it wasn't anything crazy, but we had our fallout because of what I said in the past. But we're still friends 10 years later. Amen. Because we spoke about it. It wasn't like, oh, don't get me wrong. In the beginning, he had his attitude, didn't talk to me for like a week. But in my mind, I'm like, all right, if you don't tell me what I did wrong, I'm still going to keep doing me. I'm still going to hit you up because I don't know why you're mad. You didn't say anything. If you don't say anything, I don't know anything. Unless you're like, Q, I don't want to be your friend. Okay. Right. In my mind, I was like, oh, you just, you probably got your period today. Right. I'll deal with you later.
But see, it's just certain things that I don't play with my friends. You see what I'm saying? My friends that I call my sisters. Yep. I don't just be, hey sis, I don't play that.
Exactly.
It's a reason why
there's a reason why I'm calling you.
There's something that you have done for me, right, that makes you call you my sister. Now, Shambi, I know you don't feel that way. And that's okay.
No, we'll feel a way about what was you saying?
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying.
No, I don't call anybody smart, nothing.
I'm not talking about
at the end of the day.
I'm not talking about calling.
What I believe,
I'm talking about the loyalty part.
No, it's not that I don't agree with loyalty. I agree with the whole aspect of loyalty. I just believe that everybody has a different way of showing loyalty.
Okay.
That's all I agree with you. Okay. So when you say loyalty, it's the reason why you love everybody differently is because you have loyalty different with every single person.
It's different relationships.
And that's what I'm trying to say. So my loyalty would not be the same as Shaniqua loyalty or Shaquana loyalty.
Not Shaniqua, Shaquana.
All I'm saying is,
I hope those are not people's real names.
My loyalty goes with
Shaquana.
My loyalty is more so of from a very detached business aspect, elevation aspect. I take life very serious. Everything that I do, I take very serious. So when I'm dealing with somebody as a person, the only way I'm going to be in your life forever is if you're elevating. If you stop elevating today,
what if I stop elevating today?
We're not going to be friends.
You are
I am not.
Why won't you be able to help?
Mother's house.
Why won't you be able to help?
Like, girl, what's going on with the
Okay. I was about to say, hey, what's up? Why haven't you?
Did you lose your voice?
Because sometimes when you see your friends not elevating, they're going through something.
9 out of 10.
Which is fine. I'm okay with you going through something. I'm okay with that. I'm not saying once you stop elevating and you took a good year or 6. I'm talking about you just turned to a complete bum. Girl, I got to go. I see you later. I'll give you a quarter when I'm driving down Eastern Parkway.
Not quarter.
Well, one thing I can say, I do agree with you. I understand where you're like, you've been friends with somebody for so long and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, one thing happens and that person doesn't want to be your friend. I've been through it and I've actually recently gone through it where it's like, okay, I'm friends with someone. One thing happens and that person never calls you. You try to call them to try to work things out.
And it's crazy is they don't want to be your friend for the things they forgive other people for.
Exactly.
I'd be confused.
Right so these are
people are haters.
There are.
We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that on this podcast.
However,
you forgave Ray Ray like 10 times.
Right. But see, this is
Ray. Did they say Ray Ray?
And this is what I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to say it real quick, and then I'm gonna get over it. Now you have that friend, right, that you dismiss, and now was your best friend, right? But then you don't want to talk to the person that been down with you for so long. Let me tell you, right? I believe that your friends, right? You can believe your man before you believe your friend is absurd to me. Because once that man leaves you, preach, who are you crying to?
Your friend.
You are not crying to the man that just left you, that's in the club, job doing what he want to do with the next female, or maybe he's not, whatever the case may be. You're calling that friend, maybe your best friend.
Amen.
You're calling your best friend and you're like, yo, sis, let me tell you what this so-and-so did to me, because so-and-so mean whatever you want to put in the blank, right? Let me tell you what the so-and-so did to me. But see, sometimes, and listen, I'm not knocking you, whatever you do, but sometimes these females choose their man before their friend. I'm not doing that. I'm choosing my friend
but
before my man.
But it goes back to what I was saying. I was like, we got to learn how to have a balance. It's a balance of all three, between your man, your friends and family, and your work.
When he leaves you, who are you calling?
You're right. It's always my friend. And I'm not going to be...
friend, come get me.
Even when he's with me, I'm calling my friends like, oh, I just had a great... Like, so my thing is, I already know who comes first. And I'm not going to say that because it goes back to my booty call that I had, right? So my friend called me my best friend calls me while I'm walking to my booty call's house. I stood outside of my booty call's house.
Not booty call.
On the phone. Yeah. My friend came first. Because and she told me, she was like, yo, just go inside. It's cold outside. We're in New York City. And I'm like,
this is important.
I was like, no, you've been going through some stuff. You need me. So what's up? Talk to me. I was like, you come first. Because homeboy, if he decides to quit after this, it's you that I got to call tomorrow. It's you that I'm about to call and be like, yo, I did all that I had to do. And then he quit that same night. Right. It's you I'm calling. And if something's wrong with you, you're my heart. You're my life. You're my soul. I would drop everything for you as you've done for me.
Yes.
So I don't know. For me, my friend come before my booty call. Unless it switches up and you become my husband, then we got to talk about positions. But you come first right now.
Right. It goes back to the relationships. What are the relationships that you have? Family, friends.
That's what it is.
Spouses, whatever the case may be. It goes back to your relationships. Like my relationships with my friends are really, really deep. Like once I love you, that is it. I'm not doing
grab the tissues.
Right.
Sean B, that's for you.
Right.
Take that. She's trying to be out here, be an alpha woman every day.
Do you understand? Once I love you, that's it. It's loyalty with me.
I feel love.
It's like you cannot, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how I am, Sean.
No, I know, girl. I know. You still here. God damn it.
Sean B, wrap it up for us because I want to see what your wrap up is.
But I definitely want to, I love the topic of this podcast, and I do want to wrap it up with my closing. I want to make sure it's not there. All right, so I definitely do. Stop that over. So yes, I definitely agree with this podcast, and this topic was so amazing that we had to come back on the show. But I do want to wrap it up with my closing. I believe, like, when it comes to family, friends, co-workers, anyone outside of you, you have to choose you first. Once you choose yourself first, and once you realize your purpose in anyone's life besides your own, then you can kind of function properly. If you don't realize the focus within yourself, and you don't realize the purpose within yourself, and you don't have a role in no one else's life, what type of friend are you going to be? What type of family member, a sister, cousin, a daughter, a niece or nephew, who are you going to be in that role? What kind of worker are you going to be? Once you define those things about who you are, then you can visit those avenues of loyalty, and you can love deeply, and you can find out what it is to be. So until then, if you don't know that, separate yourself, distance yourself from certain situations so that you can define what love means to you first, so that you could give that to others. I was once one person that did not know how to love friends and did not know how to deeply get involved with family, and was very detached from anyone that came close to me. So I want to give you guys that advice, that I took time alone by myself, and I have lost a lot of friends due to that decision that I made. But I can say it was the greatest thing that I ever could have done, because I have gained the most best friendships that I could never turn away from.
Can I help you?
I love you too.
So what you gonna close them with, Edna?
I just feel like it's a connection. It's a connection that you have with your friends. It's a connection that you have with your family. You may not understand exactly why you're going through what you're going through with your friends and with your family, but it's all about a connection. Yes, you're going to have those family members that don't support you. You're going to have those friends that don't support you, but you have to understand and kind of self-reflect like, okay, this is my self-elevation. And I know that everybody cannot go. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I just want you guys to have a connection. Not a connection with everybody else, but a connection with yourself.
Yes.
As Sean B was saying, it's just like, okay, I'm not here, or they're not there with me and they're not elevating with me. That doesn't stop your process. That doesn't stop what you're doing. That doesn't stop your movement. That doesn't stop your brand.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Going, whether you have family or friends, as me and Sean B was saying on our ride
Let's
up
get
here,
to it.
it's all
Either you fuck with me or you don't.
That's
either you fuck with me or you don't.
Take them away.
But I have nothing but positive energy towards you. I wish you nothing
But the best.
but the best.
Take them away, Q.
All right. So my ending, finally, I didn't take all the words out of my
I'm
mouth.
sorry, Q.
No, it's good. I like this one. So what I want to end it with, basically, I tell everybody this because the friends we have and the people we have in our life, they're worth fighting for.
Yes.
And I just feel like just because you guys have a fight today doesn't mean that you guys can't make up and be friends tomorrow. Everything happens for a reason. You're supposed to have fights with your friends because these are your family members. Tell me about your family that you haven't fought with.
Yes.
So if you haven't fought with your friends, or if you have fought with your friends, make it up. If this is somebody you really want to be in your life, make it up. if these people are supposed to be in your life, just know that they are there for you no matter what.
Right.
And if they have an issue, if you tried your best, you tried everything possible to basically amend the situation and nothing has happened, then by all means, then the relationship wasn't supposed to be. So you just take it for a grain. You take it with a grain of salt. And you just like, all right, let bygones be bygones and move forward. Other than that, but if you know deep down inside you tried everything to mend the situation and nothing changed, that person was never supposed to be in your life. There's really nothing else you can do about it. You just move forward with it, honestly, because like we've said before, not everybody is supposed to be in your life for every season of your life. They're only supposed to be exactly. There's a reason for the season. So that person's only there for that short period of time. Yes, it lasted a short period of time, but you get over it and you keep moving forward because something greater is coming and there's somebody else that's about to help you get to the next level. That's it.
I just truly love you, Q. I love you. This was I was getting a little emotional.
That's what it's supposed to be. We get hard, but we're still emotional.
See, this is why I have to come back because I'm just like, oh my God,
she loves us.
I miss them so much. I thank y'all again for having me on your podcast.
Yes, tell us where to find you.
Extremely amazing. You guys can find me on Instagram.
Yes.
E_May __ and the McCanns in all platforms. Make sure you just add me, comment, share. I'm always here. I'm an open book. So thank you guys again.
Absolutely.
And of course, you can find me on Instagram or all social media platforms, TTBEINC. You can go on my website, www.ttbeinc. You can book one-on-ones. You can book events. You can also find me on YouTube, TTBEINC. Google me, TTBEINC. I am every single where. And of course, I'm in the best place ever on this podcast, on iHeartRadio, Spotify. We on everywhere for that. Sean B is on the mic and I'm always here rocking with my girl Q at every given Monday.
Yes, can I book one-on-one with her?
I mean, you've been one-on-one for 2 weeks already. I'm waiting for you to come back week 3.
I am ready for that, but I'm on one-on-one.
Ooh, Sean B, you go first. All right.
Got a little sandwich.
Right. Well, of course, you guys can find Q Talks everywhere. Instagram, Twitter. I've told you guys Tumblr, YouTube. We do post a video up on YouTube. Also, thank you guys again, as Sean B has said in her videos. Thank you for listening to us. I really appreciate it
so much.
Seriously.
It's only me.
Listen, We started from the bottom to the top.
We have, and we're here.
We have come back. We have started our brands multiple times, all three of us.
As you should.
We're not giving up, so just tune in and just show us love. We just two strong women putting together a dream.
That's it.
Thank you for tuning in. Anna McKenzie, we have to have you
again. Another week.
Awesome.
We need another one.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
All right.
See you later. See you guys.
Bye.